Be blessed by the divine. May the Almighty force and our Guru protect us, guide us, lead us, support us day and night at all times, in all places, and in all our duties. Good evening, everyone. I hope you had great fun today watching our predictions come true. We had predicted that Nifty would be somewhat dull today. It'll be sluggish, it'll be dull, and it'll be boring. It will be mostly sideways. We have seen that in very rare cases it has been slightly bearish, but generally when moon is in Rohini Nakshatra, market has been very choppy and dull and sluggish. That's exactly what we predicted, and I hope that you are taking whatever that we are predicting as an education, and you are consulting with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. And this is certainly not an investment recommendation. This is for educational purposes only. Okay. All right. Let's look at why we predicted the market would be dull today. Moon was transiting through, this is on 29th. Let's just open it for 30th today. 30th April. Moon, where is it? I think we say, okay, there you go. Moon is in Rohini Nakshatra. So whenever we are seeing Moon in Rohini Nakshatra, market will be choppy, dull. So keep this in your mind. Moon in Rohini star, unless it is affected or affected by a conjoined or an opposing planet, market will be dull and sluggish. Okay, it will not be hugely negative, it will not be hugely positive also. So it will be a little dull and sluggish. This is exactly what happened today. Let's take a look at Nifty chart. There you go. So this is the Nifty chart of today. The whole day, except for the last 20 minutes or so, market has been practically dull. It opened at around, it opened slightly low. It opened around 70-point low. And then the next candle it recovered, it went up by about 38 points, 40 points or so. And then it fell. Why did it fall? Why did we see a fall after 10:15? So 10:15, the market had reached our resistance level. It's been respecting the resistance level for several days now. Sixth consecutive day, it has respected the resistance level of 24,359 that we have drawn. This was the day in end of November, the market fell. End of October, the market fell. On 23rd of April also, the market has been falling and is unable to pierce that particular thing. So Nifty was carefully being managed at this level. But why did it fall immediately after around 10, 11 or so? Now take a look at what happened with our dear Amber Jain's beautiful almanac. So very clearly, we are seeing that Moon was transiting into Ketu Nakshatra. Star Lord is important. Sublord plays a minor role, not a major role. And we are seeing clearly that at around 10:11, after the moon transited into Ketu sub, 10 minutes later, the market tabal fell. This is a 10 minutes chart I am showing here. So at around 10:20 or so, 10:25 also, the market began falling. And in a single 10-minute candle, it fell about 46 points. That was what was allowed by Rohini. Rohini star was not allowing a massive fall. It was not allowing a massive upswing also. Then at around 11:27, the moon went into Venus sub at 11:27. So what happened at 11:27? The market again started going up. This was 11:25 candle. This is 11:35 candle. So it took a support here, and then when it started going up to the low of 24,326, and then in the next about 1 hour or so till about 12:35, we are seeing the market going and once again touching the resistance level. The fall that came was from the resistance level. The recovery came all the way up to the resistance level. Okay, another about 40, 45 points up that happened, but precisely timed a few minutes after. Let's remember that. Seems to be a pattern that we are seeing again and again. But take a look at 304 when moon transited into the sun sub at 304 p.m. So what happened at 304 p.m.? Around 3:05 p.m. In fact, a little before that, the market was a little dull. And again, our key point is the resistance level of 24,359. So from there, we are beginning to see a dhamal, dhamal, dhamal. And of course, the last candle, half of it got recorded. It went all the way to 24,200. So this was an expiry move. Nobody could have anticipated the upswing, but we as financial astrologers, stock market enthusiasts, and the stock market astrologers could have expected this little fall. Okay. Of course, nobody could have expected the 200-point fall, right? So nobody could have expected that 150-point fall or 200-point fall. It fell from 24,400 to 24,200 level, and of course came and closed at 24,246. I'm not sure if that is the correct number, but nevertheless, that's around the place where the market kind of ended according to this particular OI pulse. But then I was looking at my trading view um, app, and there Nifty was showing 24,334 as a closure. So, but here it is showing 24,246 as a closure. So, some of you can confirm whether this number is correct or wrong. But here it is clearly not showing a closure of, this is not Nifty futures, this is Nifty spot. So I don't know which is the correct number that we should believe in, but I'm sure that you will be able to figure it out in some other thing. So we can maybe try and see how the exact price was. Google Nifty today. Yeah, 24,334. And I wonder why this is showing the closure of 24,246. So this could be a possibly a loading problem. Okay, let me try and reload this. See if we can do that. No, I still have a problem here with this last candle. It is not showing a closure at 24,334. So there's a bug here. So I don't know why the bug is there, but nevertheless, but clearly it is 24,334. Okay. 246 is the last traded value. Yeah, maybe, I don't know, 246 was the last traded value, so therefore it is showing that. But Nifty seems to have closed at 24,334 today. So nevertheless, we are seeing again it is coming back to the same resistance level. Okay, the same resistance level, 24,359. So again, it was a practically a flat closure that we are seeing here today. So we are seeing that it was absolutely flat. This is the sixth consecutive day where Nifty had been unable to go, or maybe it has been so carefully managed by the big players that the market was never going to go up. Okay, let's take a look at what is going to happen on Friday. Tomorrow, no holiday. So tomorrow, no working day, no trading day. Tomorrow is a holiday, so all of you can enjoy it. Moon is in Arudra Nakshatra, and Arudra Nakshatra is owned by Rahu. Nothing else has pretty much changed. Everything is remaining almost in the same star. Sun continues to be in Bharani, Jupiter in Mrigashira, Mars in Pushya, Ketu in Uttarapalguni, Rahu in Purvabhadrapada, Saturn in Uttarabhadrapada, Venus is in Uttarabhadrapada, Mercury is in Revati Nakshatra. So nothing has changed. Now, traditionally, if you look at the statistics and if you look at the last 30 years, 40 years of Nifty data correlated with similar arrangement, Moon in Arudra has been traditionally, usually bullish, gap up opening. Okay. And it normally ends reasonably well. Sometimes, some days, the market goes up beyond 1% gain. Okay, ends at 1% gain, but rare occasions. We have also seen Nifty falling 1% or more, okay, in similar arrangement. But usually this is a gap up on a bullish opening is expected and the market should end reasonably well on Friday. Okay, right. Let's look at the almanac of what is going to happen. Each time I look at the almanac, I want to profusely thank Amber Jain for creating such a beautiful tool for us. And tell you, this is going to be an indispensable tool for financial astrologers in the future. I can imagine that already. Okay, so this is the Friday chart. This is the 2nd May. When the day begins around 8:30 to 9:30, 8:57, Moon in Sun sub, not an auspicious sub for Nifty. We will see a gap up opening in all probability, and there will be a sell on rise kind of a thing. As soon as the market opens, the market is likely to come down or move sideways. And from there, when moon shifts into the moon sub at 9:33.57, we do expect a pretty dull market or a slightly bearish market, unlikely to really swing up. But then we expect a nice, beautiful recovery to begin when moon shifts into Mars sub at 11:34. And if the shift has been fairly good, this particular shift is extremely good, then it should consolidate once it comes here or could even go up further from there. There will be most likely a decent enough kind of a swing that we should see on the day. Mars is favorable as a sublord, Jupiter is favorable, Rahu is highly favorable. So definitely we should see, except of course the opening. After the opening, there could be some kind of a pressure that will build in. But after 11:34, we should see a further recovery, if not a consolidation at that level towards the end of the day. So tomorrow, day after tomorrow is going to be a nice little day for us. What about Monday? Monday. Let's take a look at Monday because you would need to plan your trade for Monday also, right? So Monday, moon will be in Ashlesh Nakshatra. Sun continues to be in Bharani, Jupiter in Mrigashira, Mars in Pushya, and Moon about 14 degrees away from Mars, therefore no conjunction. And Ketu in Uttara Palguni, Rahu in Purvabhadrapada, Saturn in Uttarbhadrapada, Venus in Uttarbhadrapada. Venus would have gone away from Saturn conjunction, and Mercury is solidly placed in Mercury's own nakshatra in Revati. So once again, we can expect a gap up opening and a bullish day on that day. Okay, right. So Monday also we are expecting a kind of a bull or a gap up opening and a positive end to Nifty. So we are going to see two potential days of bull run. Of course, there are chances that Friday could be a hugely bearish day, but Monday it should recover. I don't think Monday is going to be a highly bearish day at all in the Indian market, but likely to be a highly volatile day because Moon is going to be in Mercury star. So when the day starts, Moon will be in Jupiter sub. So till 9:49, as soon as it opens and up to 9:49, we can expect the market to gap up, open, and also go up a little bit more. Then the selling pressure will start as Moon shifts into Saturn sub at 9:49. Then a further selling pressure will come around 150 as Moon will shift into Magha Nakshatra at 150.55. So give or take a few minutes, usually add another 4 to 5 minutes. It seems to be that the market is reacting a few minutes later, somewhere between 13:51 to about 13:55 or even 2 o'clock, we expect the market to fall from here. So this is the possible astrological correlation for Monday and on Friday. Again, this is essentially just for educational and information purposes only. I want you to talk to a qualified financial advisor and take any investment decision that you want meaningfully. I don't want to take any trade. I don't want you to buy or sell any securities based on what I am showing you here, right? So all the very best to you guys, and I hope this was a beautiful, insightful thing, and things are coming true for us. And I hope that it is a fantastic period going forward for everyone because we are now able to get our predictions reasonably accurate. Are we there 100% of the time? No. But we are able to reasonably predict. So, if you are my student and if you wish to utilize this information, kindly combine this along with your the technical and fundamental and macroeconomic analysis, and then take a meaningful trade. And I'm sure that your success rate will go up significantly high. And thank you very much, guys, for being a source of inspiration. I love you all and stay tuned. And if you like this video, kindly share it with your friends, subscribe, comment, and make sure that you follow us. Any questions that you have that I can answer you going forward? Anyone? Any questions? Yes, Vineet. Go ahead, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Vineet.
This pattern I have also seen in that crude oil market. Am I right?
Any any anything can be correlated with a similar kind of a pattern. I have not done detailed study of the crude oil market. I have been studying only Nifty and Sensex for the last about a year and about 6 months, 5 months or so. But yes, the same algorithm and logic can be validated. Market will dance to the tune of the planets. That's it. But considering that crude oil is ruled by water, okay, watery, liquid, fluid, right? So it is a fluid. Therefore, moon in moon should actually favor oil.
Okay.
Okay, Vinit,
Yes, sir. Thank you,
validate it.
sir.
Please validate it. Particularly when moon is in moon star and Saturn sub. Saturn has a significant role to play in oil stocks. Moon
Yes,
and
sir.
Saturn combination. Moon
Because it is
star,
mostly used in that machineries
correct.
and
Under, no, no,
related
no, under the ground, under the ground.
under the ground. Yes, sir.
Saturn rules what is under the ground. Moon rules fluids. So the
And sir,
fluid under the
what
ground
about
is oil.
Mars? What about
Mars is all
Mars?
in, or Mars is all about, Nifty, all about Sensex, all about the industrial stocks, metal stocks, all about leadership stocks. Even in every sector, whichever is the leader, one or two leaders, it will definitely support those stocks very, very well. Automobile, it will work very well. Okay, industrials, manufacturing, it will work. Heavy industry, heavy machinery, it will work very well.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, sir. All the very best, sir. Good luck to you. I will see you in the next session tomorrow. Defense also will definitely work very well for Mars. All the very best, guys. Good night. I will see you later on. Good evening to you. Have a wonderful time ahead. Be blessed by the divine.